They sprinting away from the 1200 metre marker. El Raviano was slow to go. One of the first out, Last Director is right there, Last Survivor's right there, towards the inside, Hellebaas, imposing on the left-hand side, that's in the oranges, very quick, so is Royal Point. They are followed by Time to Meditate, towards the outside of that one, there is Kilbrannan Sound, Liltimos towards the extreme outside, Last Survivor's now about a length and a half off them, Director's Cuts in the second line, Hunter's Arrows towards the inside with Imperial Order. As they move towards the 400 metre region, there's 3-4 of them lining up for the lead. Royal Point, the red headgear, imposing towards the inside in the orange. Hunter's Arrows there. Hellebaas is still right there. Director's Cuts trying to run on. Towards the outside, Another Day in Africa, Lultimo and Last Survivor. They're coming from everywhere, but imposing now towards the inside, takes it up. Hellebaas is second. Royal Point towards the outside, Another Day in Africa, Director's Cut, but imposing takes it up over the last 100 and will win. And imposing to win by about 2 or 3. Matter of what will run second. Second will go to Hellebaas. Then came Imperial Order and Another Day in Africa. So the winner is number 3, Imposing. You'll see still cocking its ears back and forth, but is victorious. And Kelvin Habib is the winning rider, just punches it out in the closing stages, and they win by about 3 and was the hot favourite at 140, Imposing the Visionaire. Estate Late Schwegmans and Mr. H.F. Schwegman for Lama Scroll Stud. Second will go to number 5, Hellebaas, 680 a place. Third to number 2, Imperial Order, that paid 360 a place. And then number 8, that pays 5 rand a place. That's Another Day in Africa. So though the favourite won, the other 3 could make the quartet pay a little bit. But Imposing is travelling well. There were 4 or 5 of them lining up at the 400 metre marker. But then Imposing, you can see, just takes command of the race and goes on to score and win well in the opener. So the favourite, as obliged, number 3, Imposing at 140. And that wins the first race at Hollywoodbets Scottsville. Second race starts off the bipod. Back to the studio.
Opening proceedings, the hot pot favourite coming through with consummate ease, still showing signs of greenness, so a lot of improvement to come from Imposing. Well done to Yandisa. He's the man who looks after Imposing. You get your 1,000 rand there from Hollywoodbets and Gold Circle. Well done. Let's get John into the picture while we wait for Kelvin Abib. Now coming back to Maiden Company, when you dissected the form, this is what you expected today.
You know, he's a very, very nice horse. He was unlucky not to win his first start. He got left his first run, and the 2 strides just by wins that day, you know. I don't think he quite mentally was ready for those group of races. We put him in. He's a nice horse. I think in 2-3 months' time, he's just going to get stronger and better. Well done to Howard and Merrill. Thank you very much for the support, and to Calvin for a nice ride.
Your runners coming up later on?
We've got Osceola in that 2-4. He's been a little bit disappointed in the horse. Hopefully he stays. I think maybe he can run in a place. I think that might be our best on the day.
Well done.
Thank you.
Let's get Kelvin Abib having an absolute trot at the moment. And when you jump on these type of horses, even though you're still very green, you know you're on the best horse in the race at this point in time.
Yes, look, I can understand why the team, put him in those features, because he's a really nice horse, but I just think mentally he's a little bit still immature, and he's probably about 3-4 months behind the rest of them, but you can only get better as a 3-year-old, this horse, and I think this win will give him a lot of confidence, and I think they're still going to have a lot of fun. Just want to thank Mr. Kotson and to his whole team, John, and to the owners. Well done to them. It's my first ride for them, first winner, so yeah, lucky.
Coming to the last 200, he was looking at something on the inside.
Yes, as I say, he's still mentally immature. He saw the boards and the photographers by the winning post. He just had a good look, but I gave him 1 or 2 just backhanders just to keep his mind on the job. But I mean, the race is already over, so I think he won a really nice race. As you say, it's always nice to get horses like this, get the opportunities, and I just really appreciate it, and glad to get one on the board so early.
Now, you're not a lazy guy, but you're riding a horse called Lazy Guy. You got Groove Ice and Cavalieri later on.
Yes, I think they all got good chances. Lazy Guy, he's been knocking at the door. His run in KZN have been really good. So hopefully we can get that maiden tag off the boards. And yeah, as you said, the rest of my rides all have good chances, and we'll definitely be trying our best to get them home and hopefully come home with another couple of winners.
Well done.
Thank you very much.
Let's get the Schwegman team into the picture. Now, we go back many a year with Sylvester the Cat in the team, so these colours, they meant to be here.
Yeah, no, thanks, Sheldon. So, such a nice relief to have a win. When you sort of 7 to 10, there's a lot of pressure. So I'm so chuffed that it came through. We pushed the horse a little bit too early. It was sort of my fault. I was pushing Glenn and John to get him to run. So I'll take a bit of accountability for that. But the way he won today, it looks encouraging. He's a 3/4 brother to Good Traveller, as you know. So we've got some potential, hopefully. We'll see if we send him down to Cape Town, depending on his next start, and see how he does. I think he may need a bit further as well. But just a couple of thank yous to John, who's put all the work in, and to Glenn, being here for the season. Thanks to your team and all the guys who work back home. Very kind of you guys to put the effort in. Thanks for that. And to Calvin, what a great ride. Like somebody said, he's having a good run at the moment, so very happy to have him on board. But yeah, very happy. Thanks, Sheldon.
We'll catch up with you later.
Hopefully with Osceola, see how we go.
Well done.
Thank you.
Well done to all the winning connections. Imposing has come through and won very readily.